Hey, everybody, this is Mike Bellbauer coming to you from the Flagler Voice podcast studios here in Palm Coast and being part of the U.S. News and Entertainment Network now. So, yeah, we're good. Today, we're on the Road to Recovery podcast. As most of you know, the Road to Recovery podcast works on helping people that are in recovery from substance abuse in our community. And part of what we do to be able to do that is we have, during the year, a couple of fundraisers that help us provide the funds that we need to help those people in the recovery programs. And one of them is a spring fundraiser. It's a golf tournament. And this year we completed our 4th year of having the golf tournament, a very successful time. But what I want to bring to you today is the fact that it's not just having a tournament, it's having people that help and sponsor the tournament that help us promote what we're doing to help people in our community. So today, I want to welcome Greg Olson. I believe it's getting that right.
That's correct.
From Chanfrau Chanfrau. And Chanfrau Chanfrau have been part of our golf tournament from the very beginning, providing sponsorship and providing golf teams. So today, we want to spend our time saying thank you to Chanfrau Chanfrau. They've sent Greg up here to be that spokesman for them, and we're happy. So, Greg, let them know a little bit about you, your firm, and maybe what decides the firm's decision to help people like us in the county.
Sure. Well, thank you so much for having me, first and foremost. My name is Greg Olson. I am one of the attorneys. I'm an associate attorney at Chanfrau Chanfrau. You and I spoke briefly before the podcast, and I shared with you that this is my 20th year with the firm. I actually started as a paralegal, but now I've been a practicing attorney for a number of years. But Chanfrau Chanfrau is also celebrating its golden anniversary. We've been in this community for 50 years now.
Wow.
Started in 1976. So I love to tell our clients we've been around much longer than the people on TV.
Yes.
And we started in Volusia County. We expanded up to Flagler County in 2014 and opened up our office in Bunnell in Flagler County in 2014. And we did that because we wanted to benefit our clients in Flagler County. They were having to come down to our Daytona Beach main office. And as Flagler County began to grow and Palm Coast began to grow exponentially, we decided, we need to have a space in Flagler to serve our clients. And we've been doing that since 2014. We pride ourselves on taking care of the people in our community. We serve Volusia and Flagler County and have been doing it for 50 years.
Whoa. Not a lot of businesses can say that they have survived all those changes that have gone on in our community and the growth and been able to keep up with it. It's great. And again, we rely, as the Flagler County Drug Court Foundation, we rely on local businesses to help us and support it, and for them to believe in what we're doing and helping people in recovery. As we were speaking before the podcast and giving you a little bit more background on who we are and what we do, in the 13 years that I've been part of the Flagler County Drug Court and the Drug Court Foundation, I've never woken up one morning and found somebody who said, I wanted to be an addict. That's not what it's all about. Over 90% of the people that are involved in substance abuse have had trauma in their life. Much of it in early life, some of it, they don't even understand that was a trauma that's kicked them into trying to cover up pain and doing it wrong. So, but the decision wasn't to become an addict. The decision was, I need to cover this pain up. In some cases, it was because of medical issues. They'd been in some severe thing and they were given pain medications and not properly handled through the system, and they become addicted to it. Some of it, and very little of it, is because of, well, my friends are doing it, so I'm going to do it. No.
Yeah.
It's more often that maybe the friend might say, hey, try this, it'll make you feel better.
Right.
And it does make them feel better. And they get hooked into it. And people don't realize that addiction can go forward 7 generations. in the DNA.
Right.
And you don't know whether you're one of those because it doesn't hit everybody in that 7 generations.
Right.
You have to learn that, and we try to teach our people that if you have family, there's going to be a point in time where you need to tell them that they now control the switch. The mom or dad, they've been involved in substance abuse of some fact that could be part of what goes on to that child. So try to educate them. And that's part of what we do. We try to educate our community because I have also never met somebody, unless they're really ancestral focused, to go back 7 generations and see what's been going on in the family.
Sure. Right.
It's just,
right.
It doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So making people aware of what causes substance abuse, how far it can go forward if you're involved in it at any one time, and to realize that people that are involved with addiction, they are not what you see in the Hollywood movies. This all doesn't happen in the back alleys of Chicago, LA, Texas, wherever. It happens in every neighborhood in our community. We have a family that helps us in our Narcan distribution. They got involved because they had a daughter who overdosed and died.
Right.
They lived in a guarded, gated community where the pusher got in.
Yeah. What a shame. What a shame. Tragedies happen everywhere.
It is. And so we
happen
can't,
all
and
over.
we look at it, as I go out into the community, people think that most of our overdoses are in certain parts of the community. No,
It impacts everyone.
it's everyone. Quite frankly, it happens more often where the money is, not in the poor
Sure.
section. It happens in all sections. But in Flagler County, a number of years ago, we were between the second and 10th highest overdose county in the state,
Wow.
based on population.
Sure. Sure.
At one of those periods of time, we were the highest overdose death county in the state, again, based on population. That wasn't out where people thought it was.
Right.
That was in the main parts of our county where the population is growing, where the money is.
Yeah.
So we have to look at that, and we want to make people understand that helping people in addiction by giving them hope. And you'll see in the background here, that's our signature here
Yeah.
for the foundation, is we offer hope. And that's the key, not bad mouthing to people that have been stuck in it.
Right.
I mean, we hear that most people that we deal with, because we're part of the drug court program, are people that have gotten arrested for some portion of their substance abuse.
Sure.
But they're not criminals in the sense that we think about criminals. They've done a criminal act, yes, but what caused them to do it?
Right.
So we go from there. So your firm has been in the forefront when we do these fundraisers in helping us. And we're so happy to have, and you guys have also had a good time because you're out on the golf course,
Oh, yeah, it's been great.
enjoying
It's
a
been
good
great.
time. And the 4 of you that come from your office to do that have certainly benefited themselves by having a good time.
I've been there personally. It's always a good time.
And having good fun and good food and enjoying and then talking to other people. Because, again, a big part of our fundraisers is not just the money. It's the ability to talk to the community and get them better educated on what's going on.
Yeah, absolutely. And I believe that, with our firm, Chanfrau Chanfrau, we don't just advertise in the community. We try our best to give back to the community. We serve our community. We take pride in serving our community, the families in our community. We support our community. We support local businesses, organizations, schools, any function that we can. If you're in Volusia, Flagler County, we're going to do everything we can to support you because we live here. Our children live here. Our children have grown up here. We are fabric in this community. We don't just advertise in the community. We serve our community as best we can. And so thank you for having me on to be able to share that with everyone out there as well.
Well, it's important to us. So when we also go out and look for other supporters, we'll let them know that firms like yours are there doing it. We have several supporters that are there every time we do it. And that's because, again, they're local. They have an interest in what's going on in our community. They have an interest in what we do as far as being successful, changing people's lives, giving second, sometimes third or fourth chances
Sure.
to change your life and to be an active, positive citizen for our community. It benefits us all. So the firms that do that and come and step up like your firm has continuously done is very important to what's going on in the world of substance abuse recovery
Right.
in our community. And so again,
Thank you for that, and thank you for everything that you're doing. The work that you all are doing is tremendous. Anything that we can do to help spread the word, we will. But the work is much needed, necessary, and it's God's work. And we thank you for doing that.
well, as I talked to you outside before we got in to do this, it's a calling on my life. I ask God every once in a while, can you call somebody else to come and help me out?
You're tired of the
But
phone
I do have a great team.
Yeah.
I'm more the voice in the face, but but it's without the team we can't get it done.
Yeah.
And I have a variety of people that help us out, like the family that I told you about that have lost a child.
Yeah.
So they're at it to try to make sure other families don't have to go through what they're going through. Several people on our team have been in substance abuse, been in prison, been in jail, and have now been successful for years. And they want to show the people that are still suffering from that, there is hope. You can get out of it. And we're not the only organization that does it, but we're one of many, because it can't be just on one organization's shoulders, and it can't be just on our government's shoulders. It's got to be a combination of the citizens of the community working with our government agencies, finding a better way to get out and help people. Substance abuse is it can't be separated from mental health.
Correct.
Obviously.
Correct.
And we know that we need to help people with mental health in our community. We have over 13,000 veterans in Flagler County.
Wow.
And
It's a
a number of them
number.
probably are suffering with PTSD.
Oh,
Have
absolutely.
had some issues that we've been talking about. So when you have groups like that, we have a large, obviously retired community,
Sure.
many of them with medical issues that can abuse unintentionally their medication
Right.
that we've seen happen.
Right.
Narcan, and we got our Narcan grant to give free Narcan away in 2019 and started distributing in 2020. One of the things that the state Surgeon General wants to make sure that everybody has Narcan in their home, in their car.
Right.
And if you are a senior citizen, you want to definitely have it, particularly if you're on medication. But you want to have it because you never know when you're going to need it. When we are at different events, like we do First Friday down at Flagler Beach every month,
Okay.
and we're there distributing it. This coming Friday, the 15th, we'll be out at the county fairgrounds at the spring outreach that the county runs, doing the same thing, educating people. And they say, well, I don't need it. And I said, well, thankfully you don't need it. But only time I've had to use it is once. Came home, driving in my neighborhood, there was a car off the side of the road. The guy slumped over his steering wheel. Thank God another couple had already stopped. They were calling 911. I got out and had to dose him twice before EMS got here.
Wow.
He lived that day. I don't know his name. I don't care.
Wow.
But that day he got another chance. So when we look at distributing Narcan to help people in those circumstances, we look at it as you can't recover if you're dead. So we give you another
Sure,
chance.
sure.
The other thing is right now with the fentanyl crisis and everything like that going out there, there's been more unintentional overdoses than ever in our history because they're putting it in everything.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I can add to what you're speaking to with regard to what we do in handling personal injury cases, wrongful death cases, and then we do labor and employment matters as well. But your comments are well taken about medications and not just illicit drugs, but prescription drugs and the epidemic that we have with prescription drugs. And I see it every day in what I do because we deal with injured people that are taking all different types of pain medications. And where that acute trauma becomes a chronic situation, becomes an abuse situation with prescription medication. It all ties together. and it is a crisis that we need to deal with.
Yeah, there's no question about it. We had a young man that was in our program who's been successfully clean now for several years. But at age 13, he was in a severe automobile accident. He's got so much metal in his back that he sets off the alarms when he goes to the airport.
Right.
And he got involved heavily in the pain meds, and it wasn't monitored, wasn't helped. And from the age of 13 till 29 or 30, that's what he did.
Right.
And not in small quantities,
Right.
In addictive use. But now we don't even take an aspirin. He
Wow.
was successful, came through the program. We're so proud of him. He's done a great job.
That's
He's
fantastic.
proven the fact that it can be done.
Sure.
It can be done. So those are the things that we want everybody to understand. We had distributed Narcan to one of the nursing homes. And one of the nursing patients, an 80-plus-year-old lady, had a legitimate fentanyl patch, but it was too much for her body. So she overdosed, but she
Sure,
was brought back to life with the Narcan, and they were able to stabilize the amount that she was getting. So there's lots of things like that. We have more, again, like I said, more unintentional overdoses. They're putting fentanyl in candy,
Yes.
okay, to try to distribute it to young kids.
Correct.
And that came out because they used fentanyl candy in the hospitals for young kids to get them to take it.
Correct.
So then somebody said, hey, we could probably make some money doing this.
It's frightening
Again,
the way it's being spread.
We want to save lives. We want to give people that have gotten into the addiction portion of it another chance in life, to better their life, to come through it, to put families back together. Thank God, we see more and more of that happening, where the addiction has caused family separation. You understand it.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
But when you work on the recovery part, we can put that together. We can help. We can't do it. I mean, any recovery has to be a decision on the person that needs the recovery.
That's right.
If they don't say, yeah, I want it, they won't get it. And
Right.
and we don't always know what it's going to take to get them to that point where they decide, yeah, now it's time.
Yeah.
But again, remembering that
the support, like you said, when the family breaks down, they have nowhere to go.
right.
They need that support mechanism in place to help with the recovery, and that's what you all are providing,
Yeah.
Which is tremendous.
And the support, if there isn't organizations like us out there doing it, the support they're getting is from their fellow addicts.
Correct.
Misery loves company,
Yeah,
right?
Right.
So
Absolutely.
that's what we want to help change.
Yeah.
We want to give people more opportunities. And again, like I said before, it's not just the government. We need their support, their help, and their agreement that this is something that has to be done. But we need the citizenry to come together and say, yeah, we want to be part of that. So if anybody's listening out there and they'd like to be part of being a life-saving group, we offer lifesaver certificates. And get a hold of me, Mike Bellbauer, at the Flagler County Drug Court Foundation. My phone number is 401-864-6997. My email is mfeldbauer, that's F as in Frank, E-L-D as in David, B as in boy, A-U-E-R. Let me know that you'd like to be part of the help. Because I only think, I'm a little biased. I say you're either part of the help or you're part of the problem. So we need more people that are part of the help and find out what you have, what gifts you have that can help in supporting the program, whether it's helping us promote in fundraisers, whether it's helping individuals in the program, job training, life skills, all this kind of things that people in the world of recovery need help with. We'd welcome you to join us. Now, before we finish up, how about you letting the audience know how they can get a hold of you and Chanfrau, and what particular areas, again, that you focus on, so they know if they got that going on,
Sure.
they've got a good community organization that can help them.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mike. Once again, my name is Greg Olson. I'm an attorney. The law firm is Chanfrau Chanfrau. We have offices in Daytona Beach, our main office, as well as up here in Flagler County on right across from FPC High School on 100. Our phone number is 386-258-7313. If anyone wants to email me directly, I welcome that. My email is Greg, the @ symbol, chanfraulaw.com. And Chanfrau is spelled, because everyone always gets this wrong, Chanfrau is Chanfrau. I appreciate the time. As I mentioned to Mike, we've been in the community for 50 years and we have no intention of going anywhere. We had the slogan of "Let our family help your family" a long, long time ago. So we don't, as I mentioned, we don't just advertise in the community. We serve and support our community. We do personal injury, wrongful death, labor and employment matters. We do Bill Jr., Bill William Chanfrau Jr., his father was the founding partner. He does do some criminal law, so we do work that in as well. And then Kelly Chanfrau, which is Bill's sister, they're the incumbent Chanfrau and Chanfrau, brother-sister team. She does personal injury as well, and also focuses on labor and employment issues, discrimination, anything related to employment matters on the plaintiff's side. So if anyone needs any help in those arenas, we'd certainly love to talk to you. Free consultations, and if we can help, we certainly will.
Well, once again, we thank you for being with us today, and thank your firm for their continuous support and help. Now knowing even more about you, why you do what you do, and letting the community know that you are a community firm.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
I personally grew up in the world that the local businesses were what really made the world. I grew up when I was in elementary school, 10 years and younger. My father had an Army and Navy store. So you could walk up and down the street and everybody knew you. If you screwed up, your parents knew about it real quick.
Right.
So having locals that want to help and to get to know people in their community, I think is a number one goal, and you guys have certainly got it.
Well, I appreciate that.
So as we sign off today, this is Mike Feldbauer from the Flagler Voice podcast studio being powered by the U.S. News and Entertainment Network, saying thank you for Chanfrau and Chanfrau for being great supporters, and everybody have a great day.